Dunga Beach wetland, found on the shores of Lake Victoria in Kisumu County, is a beautiful tourist attraction site. Residents here rely on fishing and fishmongering as their main source of income. From a distance, everything appears pristine. However, there is a glaring threat brought about by plastic pollution, which poses an existential threat to the area's biodiversity.
There's a river called River Wigwa. It's from Nyalenda sides getting to the lake. There's a lot of plastic now. They were trying to remove the hyacinth which has been stuck there. So there's a lot of plastic, tons of plastics within a small strip. Look at the kind of animals or the aquatic life that are affected. Some of them get stuck in the plastics, they end up dying. So by that you are doing what we call extinction will now catch up with them because there will be no biodiversity anymore.
Dunga Beach occupies 500 hectares of Lake Victoria, which is the largest tropical lake in the world and the world's second largest freshwater lake, coming second to Lake Superior in North America. Lake Victoria is shared by Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. Millions of people from East Africa depend on this endangered ecosystem for their livelihood. But with overexploitation, it is becoming harder for the lake to provide enough for everyone. This is according to Nahashu Nokute, a fisherman from Dunga Beach, who also says that there is a decline of indigenous fish species in the lake. Community-based organizations are coming up with nature-based solutions through waste management initiatives to curb water pollution in Lake Victoria with the hope of saving aquatic biodiversity.
There's some plastic you can recycle, so that one will be taken for recycling, as well as some glasses, but some you can't recycle. So the ones which you can't recycle, we do use them to make interlocking brick. What we do is we have a machine which can shred them into powdery form. You shred the plastic and also you shred the glasses. Then you mix with the subsoil, which is clay soil. Then you make what we call interlocking brick, which can be used for building purposes. We have what we call incinerator. You can incinerate them. By incinerating the stuff, you use the heat for heating purposes. Maybe if you have a hotel around, you can heat water by that. Then hot water is available now for use. And by also incinerating them, you are making the landfill to be obsolete because there's nothing now to be taken to the landfill.
Women-led innovators from Orongo Widows and Orphans Group have found a way of utilizing water hyacinth as an alternative to plastic to create long-lasting products.
We don't use polythene papers, but we are only using water hyacinth materials. Nowadays we are trained on how to make it into paper. We can even make a book out of water hyacinth instead of paper or polythene. We are making even ropes out of water hyacinth. And also we found out that the roots, we can make charcoal for our firewood. Then the leaves are also medicine.
The danger of plastic waste is immense. Its durability means it will never degrade, but instead develop into tiny microplastics which are later eaten by marine life like fish and other microorganisms.
We don't like plastic. Water hyacinth, we can even make baskets, we can even make books, we can even make papers. We can even make materials to, like we call Christmas cards, out of water hyacinth instead of using plastic papers.
Locally led projects like the one of Mama Florence Gundo and Enock Owuor are examples of how communities living on the shores of Lake Victoria are finding ways to save this ecosystem.
That is what we are telling people, we must be innovators. We do training to youths. We don't want our youths to roam about. There is where they get their money for education. We don't have donors to help us, but we do a lot of things here.
degradation of Lake Victoria puts life underwater and life on land in a vulnerable position.
If you don't take care of the environment today, then tomorrow or the future generation will be at risk, because these invasive species, they are also lowering the number of fish in the lake, also polluting the lake, killing our trees, so the climate change effect is felt. So the young people should take the initiative of ensuring that the environment is clean always.
More needs to be done to avoid imminent ecological disaster. Cheptai Kirui reporting for CAS TV from the shoreline of Lake Victoria.